and welcome to Flory Models. Here we are on Wednesday the 10th of August 2016. After being away for a few days, I say being away, it all started about midday on Friday after I put up obviously the show and the various bits and pieces, and we got the review up. And for me, I have literally not stopped. I've covered over sort of 800 odd miles. Literally up and down everywhere, you wouldn't believe it. So for me, my point of view, I have vlogged some of it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to show, but I've actually been with AMG Mercedes up in their Woking Mercedes World, McLaren, and I managed to get over the road because I didn't actually realise it was next door to the Brooklands Motor Museum as well for a couple of hours on Tuesday afternoon. So needless to say, I've been absolutely running around. So on top of it all, as you know, we have had a few problems with the new computer. And I know I keep harping on about it, but you have to imagine you only need one little thing to go wrong and it's a domino effect. And if it's one thing I've learnt over this last few days is that it's such a fine line and such a timeline where everything has its time and space that if something happens, that's it. Okay. And somebody said to me the other day about what's the hardest about your time about doing a job, you know, about the building and that. I said, it's nothing to do with the building. The building itself is very much, you know how I work. It tends to be, if it's a problem, we'll just work the problem and get past it. My problem is that I'm aware that I'm literally at my tether about time. So if something happens, everything then starts to sort of, you know, fall apart very, very quickly. And that's where I need sometimes take a little bit of a step back, perhaps not do quite as much. And it allows for those sort of problems, because when things do occur, like the new computer just shutting down on us and all the problems we've had, it caused somewhat of a problem. So anyway, Saturday I was at a music festival. Our very own John was here with us and everything else like that. So we had a great night on that one. So that was Friday night. Saturday I came back here midday waiting for the engineer to turn up to fix the PC, because obviously it's on-site warranty for the first year. No, never turned up. Get on the phone to the people. Oh, we cancelled him because the parts aren't in stock to send down for the parts that he needs to do it. So great. Well, you know, but we'll get them to you tomorrow. And I'm like, well, why? How can you do it tomorrow? Well, apparently they do have the parts, but they're under a different batch number because it's the retail side and not their trade side and all things like that. So anyway, I went back up to the music festival, so I drove another sort of 100 miles back up the road and then had a great night on Saturday night. Sunday then I came back here, the parts arrived and everything else like that, but then obviously I was off to Woking and then I had a meeting in London as well and everything else, so I couldn't actually do anything, so we were stuffed. I'm happy to report that it is working. Now I say working because for you guys who watch Only Fools and Horses, my PC is now like Trigger's broom, as in, you know, there's not a lot left that's new. You name it, it's had new hard drives, it's had new RAM. The only thing that's okay seems to be it's the graphics card and the motherboard. Apart from that, everything else has been replaced on it because I'm not quite sure what it was. So they've literally ripped it all out, replaced all the components. And as we sit here, it's been fine since they finished work on it at 2:30 this afternoon. And it's been running, it's been doing testing, it's been fine and everything else. Now the big thing is that I had to do orders, so I haven't had time to set it all up and everything else like that. So unfortunately there is no live show tonight because I need to do it. It's not one of those things where we have a webcam and you turn it on, as you know. We're a little bit more technical than that. So we've got this big camera here, we have the overhead cameras, and obviously we have different sound systems that does it all. It all needs to be put in, it all needs to be obviously tested thoroughly, make sure it's okay, and then we have to adjust the timing from the audio and the cameras. They're all at different rates because they all get to the computer and stream at different times. So, and it's all like 200th of a millisecond normally, but some of them are 250, some of them are 375. They all need to be set, otherwise we get echoes and all those types of problems. So it's something where I have to set down, we need to do it, we do a recording for 10 minutes, we stop, check it, make sure it's okay, adjust sound systems and everything else like that. So again, it's one of those things that can't really be rushed, and I don't want us to, you know, really have a bad audio experience or bad video experience and everything else. And the last thing I want to do is the PC to shut down on me. So again, I want to give it a few days, testing it, recording on it, doing some live stuff that isn't streamed live perhaps, or perhaps I will do some live stuff as I'm here, and various things just to make sure everything is working okay. Because as I say, it's one of those things, it's all a little bit delicate, and I've done that thing now where I have no confidence in it whatsoever. So I'm expecting it to crash and die on me. But okay, touching wood, it does seem to be okay at the moment. It's behaving itself, it's over there right now. Okay, but what that does mean is though, I was editing whilst they were trying to fix it, So we have got up the next piece of the actual 190. As you can see, we've actually got the light blue underneath here, and we're going to be starting work on the camouflage for the top of the wings and the bits and pieces, and then we're going to go through and do the mottling and really pushing on with this one very, very nicely. So it is coming together. So there is another part of this up with you right now. We talk about actually the problems that we've had when you put it into primer. We then sat back, we looked at it and thought, not too happy with that. So we went along and sanded, filled, scrape cleaned a few of the seams and joins to actually make them a little bit better than what we had before. So needless to say, that one is up for you now. It's a half-hour episode, and then obviously we talk about getting on with the pre-shading. So that is there right now. I have got now a pile of kits, as you saw last week, for me to get on with. So I've got a lot of Star Wars, got a little bit of Battlestar Galactica. To be honest, it's all sci-fi at the moment. But what I want to do is obviously have a look at certain kits. We're going to have a look tomorrow at the actual 1/48 scale fine molds X-Wing against the Bandai one. Okay, they're both, well, the Hobby Boss, what am I on about? The Revel obviously is a rebox of the fine mold ones. So we're just going to put them together, have a look at the details, see where they come, where they don't, because obviously they are the same price, but as I said, the other one comes with full motion, lights and sound, and all the bits and pieces as well. So it'd be interesting to see how the old kit stands up against the new kit and have them a side-by-side comparison. And then obviously a lot of you have asked about it because perhaps you haven't seen it. Is it really worth 250 quid or 275 quid if you pay full retail? So Friday we're going to have a look at this one as well. We're going to open this one up and have a look. And for all you Battlestar Galactica fans who spoke about last week, I will be doing reviews on these guys. Okay, we've got some of the Vipers, and I've got some other stuff over there as well, because I know a lot of you have said, you never do Battlestar Galactica. Well, I have got it, I just haven't got around to doing it. So I've got the Viper, the Colonial one over there as well to do. So plenty of things to get on with. It's going to take me a couple of days to get everything sorted. So what we're going to actually do is, get this stuff all loaded onto the computer. To be honest, we do have a lot of these with all the data on. I'm going to put them all in, get them all transferred across, stress test it. So our proper next live show will be on Saturday morning with Steve and myself. We're going to be working on the Delphin helicopters. Hopefully then everything will be back to normal. And then the rest of this week, I think we can catch up with everything, get everything sorted, and then next week we'll be straightforward onto it. And now I haven't got to go anywhere, we got no people coming here or anything else like that, so it should be very, very straightforward. Okay, so we can just get on with it and get back to what we're doing best. So there we go, that's about it from me. What I'm going to do is let you drool over some of the great cars that I actually saw yesterday and on Monday, and get you a bit of an insight for what I was up to. So till tomorrow everybody, happy modelling and take care.
I'm wasted, my heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing, keep your words naked. You